Mike, welcome back to Cheltenham. I imagine for you, this place still holds the special memories that it always ever did.
Absolutely. I mean, Cheltenham's a very special spot, and for those people around the world that have never heard of Cheltenham College and Cheltenham Cricket Ground where we play the festival here, I can assure them it's certainly one of the best cricket grounds I've had the privilege to play on around the world. It's just a beautiful little ground, all the tents, the enthusiasm of the people, and it's always great to be back, and particularly great to be back on Nelson Mandela Day. Wonderful.
The great man's 100th birthday it would have been today. As a South African, how do you feel on this day? What's so special? What do you even South Africans do on this day?
Well, I haven't been there. Obviously, I'm in England at the time, but I think all the South Africans celebrate an unbelievable man. I mean, I always sort of visualise Nelson Mandela and almost think, you know, he's a bit higher than just being on Earth. That's the sort of impression I get, and you know what he did for South Africa was unbelievable. And 27 years or whatever he had in jail, to come out with the positive attitude he came out was just amazing. And we've been very fortunate in South Africa to have had him. And it's very nice that people do recognise him around the world, because he's certainly that kind of figure. One of very, very few famous, unbelievable men who ever existed.
And also his legacy, how strong is that still?
Very strong. I think it's strong. I think things have been diluted a little bit since he passed away, but his legacy is still very strong, and people in South Africa still, you know, hold him in the highest honour.
Could your cricket foundation have actually happened without Nelson Mandela? Just the way that he changed the country?
Probably not. A very difficult question to answer. But you know, I started the foundation 5 years ago. I started coaching kids 7 years ago. But the foundation, I based a little bit on what Nelson had to say about his quotes. Sport has the power to change the world, and you know, he did it. I mean, '95 World Cup go down in the annals of the great moments in South African history, on and off the field. It certainly changed South Africa and got South Africa christened the Rainbow Country, which it was.
And no doubt the fundraising continues. You've said it's something that's not going to stop as a project, which I suppose shows your commitment to it. What's the latest on the foundation?
Well, it's going well. I mean, I've had a lot of support in England. Been fantastic. With the Exiles, for example, I was over last year. And, you know, I've got 4 coaches to fund. I supply meals in January and February. For some reason they don't get fed. The 1,000 kids at the school, they don't get fed in January and December. When the long holiday starts and ends. So I do that, the T-shirts, all the kids. So there is a lot of expense monthly. But fortunately we're holding our head above water at this stage with the help of, you know, English people who've been very kind. So things are going okay.
And really impressively, those 4 coaches you've got working for the foundation, 3 of those are actually former pupils who've benefited from it in the first place.
Absolutely. And that's the problem we've had, is that there's no follow through on the kids we coach, because we've been here 7 years and we don't know after they leave their junior school, grade 7, you know, 13, 14, 15 years old, they go to high school or don't go to school, we don't know. So we lose them. So what we're trying to do is form a club which will obviously benefit the community. And so those kids we coach at a young age will hopefully come through, because a lot of them still want to play cricket, and obviously the girls want to play netball, hockey. So it's a club for the community.
So it's a sporting club. They're not just a cricket club.
Absolutely. I mean, initially it'll be cricket, but it'll be a sporting club for the community around Ottawa. But it won't be called Ottawa. It'll be the community, and for political is the wrong word, but for reasons other than they're using Ottawa, we'll find the correct name to use for the community and let them decide what they want to call it, because the parents have got to run this boat.
And you mentioned politics there. Your autobiography, Caught in the Middle, that sort of sums up how politics has, you know, been there in the background all the way through your life as well. It's been nominated for an award of the best international sports autobiographies. How pleasing is it still to be performing so well?
Yeah, well, fantastic. You know, I didn't really write the book to try and get awards and that. I did it to put a few problems I had when I was a match referee and let the people decide. I mean, read what the reports were. That's the real reason I did it. But to be recognised like that in prestigious company is very good.